Welcome back, Tank Commanders, to another Bad Mother 888 presentation. Today we're going to be talking about mastering the bully of Tier 7, the M6A2E1, also known as the Jumbo Sherman. Now, the bully is not available in the tech tree. It is a premium tank. I picked it up recently. Wargaming was having a sale. I had some gold sitting around, so I picked it up because it was cheap. And in the past, I've come across this beast, and I have not enjoyed fighting it. So I figured it must be fun to play, and indeed it was. So I suggest if the tank goes on sale again, and you have some gold, you pick it up because it is a fun tank to play in many situations. Now, the reason I call this tank the bully is because it really is like a grade 7 bully that you may have come across when you're in school. The grade 7 bully really loves to pick fights against grade 6 kids and usually wins those fights. And also it wins a lot of fights against the grade 7 kids. But when faced against grade 8 kids or tier 8 tanks, it actually really has a tough time. And you really have to work hard to win those fights. So that's why this is a bully. And bullies often win, but they sometimes get their butts kicked as well. The bottom line is, if you're playing against tier 6 tanks, this is a tremendously fun tank to have. If you're playing against tier 7 tanks, it's also a great deal of fun, unless your opponent is a heavy tank or a tank destroyer that is using Pramo. If you're playing against tier 8 tanks, the mediums and the heavies, they can be a challenge if they're using Pramo. The heavies especially, they don't even need to use Pramo. You've got a weak lower front plate like a lot of tanks have, so when you're playing against higher tiers, you have to keep that in mind. You really need to watch out for KV2s, SU-100Ys, IS-152s, and the RHMs, and the new ISU that was introduced recently. Those can take some big chunks out of this tank. In particular, I find the RHM really likes to target me when I'm playing this tank, so be very careful with the sharks. To get mastery badges in this tank, it's fairly easy to play in tier 6 and 7. You've just got to do a heck of a lot of damage, be very aggressive. You can be, because of your frontal armor, you can really go out and attack pretty well anything. But against tier 8s, you probably want to have a mindset of a medium tank player or even a light tank player, because your frontal armor really isn't as strong against those heavy tanks in tier 8 or the TDs in tier 8. So keep that in mind. Against 6 and 7, really it's a free-for-all. Just go face-to-face against anyone you meet, and you can take them down as long as you've got enough health in your tank. But against tier 8s, think like a light or a medium tank, and you will probably have more success. Just like fighting any bully that's bigger than you, if you are a tier 6 or 7 tank and you come across the bully, the best thing you can do is to try to get a couple of cheap shots or surprise hits into the weak side and back armor. So there you have it, a mastery badge for the bully of Tier 7. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love getting your comments, good or bad, so please do leave some comments after the video. Thank you.